My bank manager pulled me aside and said, "We need to discuss the $50,000 you transferred to North Korea last night." "I'm sorry, what?" I managed to croak out. "I didn't transfer anything anywhere. I was home watching Netflix last night." Sandra Walsh slid a bank statement across her desk. My account number, my name, but a transaction I'd never seen before. Wire transfer to Pyongyang Medical International. $50,000. Timestamp, 11:43 p.m. "The transfer was authorized using your online banking credentials," she said. "IP address matches your home connection. The authorization code was sent to your registered phone." I grabbed my phone with shaking hands. There it was in my texts. Authorization code 892154 for international wire transfer. Sent at 11:39 p.m. I take sleeping pills every night and I'm unconscious by 10. Sandra pulled out another document. Mercy General Hospital letterhead. My name at the top. The words made my stomach drop. Organ donation consent form. Kidney removal surgery. October 18th. According to hospital records, you underwent elective kidney donation 3 weeks ago. The payment covers medical expenses for the recipient in North Korea. My hand moved to my left side. The dull ache I'd been ignoring for weeks suddenly felt different. I pressed against my ribs and felt something that stopped my breath. A thin scar, 4 inches long, hidden under my shirt. I would remember having surgery, I whispered, but my fingers traced the raised skin that proved otherwise. I called Mercy General from Sandra's office. Yes, they had my consent forms. Yes, the surgery happened. Yes, the kidney was successfully removed and shipped internationally. The nurse spoke about it like discussing the weather. "Who authorized this?" I demanded. "You did, Mr. Thompson. Dr. Raymond Ashford performed the procedure. You signed all documentation." "Dr. Ashford, my family doctor for the past 5 years. The man who'd been treating my chronic back pain, prescribing stronger and stronger sleep medications. The doctor who'd recommended the minor abdominal procedure 3 weeks ago to check for adhesions." I drove straight to his office, my side throbbing with each heartbeat. The receptionist smiled when I burst through the door. "Mr. Thompson, how are you feeling after your procedure?" Dr. Ashford said the kidney removal went beautifully. "Kidney removal?" I stared at her. "He told me it was exploratory surgery for scar tissue." Her smile faltered. "Let me get Dr. Ashford." He appeared moments later, tall and reassuring in his white coat. The same gentle eyes and calming voice that had helped me through years of medical issues, but now something cold flickered behind his professional demeanor. "David, wonderful to see you up and about. Your recovery has been remarkable. You stole my kidney," I said flatly. Dr. Ashford glanced around the waiting room full of patients, then guided me toward his private office. "David, we discussed the donation thoroughly. You were very enthusiastic about helping someone in need. I never agreed to donate anything." He opened my file, thick with documents bearing my signature. Consent forms, medical history updates, psychological evaluations declaring me mentally competent to make the donation decision. My handwriting on every page. "You came to me 6 weeks ago," he said patiently. "You'd been researching kidney donation online. You wanted to help someone, maybe work through some of the guilt you'd been carrying since your brother's death. My brother Alex had died in a car accident 2 years ago, waiting for a kidney transplant. But I'd never mentioned considering donation to Dr. Ashford. I'd never even considered it myself. These signatures," I said, studying the documents. "This isn't how I write. The loops are different." Dr. Ashford's expression hardened almost imperceptibly. "David, you've been under significant stress. Memory issues aren't uncommon after anesthesia. The medications I've prescribed for your sleep problems can also affect recall. The sleep medications. Stronger doses every month for the past 6 months. Deep, dreamless sleep that left me groggy well into the next day. Perfect conditions for someone to manipulate my unconscious state. I want a second opinion," I said. "I want to see another doctor." "Of course," Dr. Ashford replied smoothly. "Though I should mention, reversing organ donation isn't possible. The kidney has already been transplanted. The recipient is doing very well, according to the reports from Pyongyang." I left his office with a referral to Dr. Patricia Vance at the University Hospital, but something nagged at me about how quickly he'd agreed to the second opinion. Too easy, too accommodating. Dr. Vance's office was across town, in the research wing of the medical school. She examined my scar with a magnifying glass, took detailed photographs, and ordered blood work that would show kidney function levels. "Mr. Thompson, I'm going to be direct with you," she said after reviewing my results. "You definitely had a nephrectomy, but the surgical technique is unusual. This wasn't done by a typical transplant surgeon." "What do you mean?" "The incision placement suggests someone was trying to hide the surgery. A legitimate kidney donation would have a different scar pattern. This looks like it was done by someone who wanted to minimize visible evidence." My blood ran cold. "Are you saying Dr. Ashford deliberately concealed what he was doing?" "I'm saying the surgical approach doesn't match standard organ donation protocols. Combined with your memory gaps and the financial aspects, this raises serious red flags." Full story on my channel and linked below.